Hello everyone, welcome back to Control. So we have a new quest. We have to go to maintenance and search for black rock processing. At the same time, while we're in maintenance, I want to go back to the janitor's office and see if there's more side jobs. So, also, any new weapons? Weapon forms? Nah, we still need more corrupted samples for upgrade spin. Alright. So maintenance, they want me to go to central maintenance. I want to go to the janitor's office, which is near ventilation. So we'll start there. This is a great game, by the way. I'm really enjoying it. Not just because the setting is so good, but the actual gameplay feels really fun. You know? Just running around. Everything was kind of shaky.
Dylan. Is he here? Is he all right? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan, once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Way back. Alright. To get to the janitor's office, I need to go that way. This will be an attack. Ooh, loadings. Guys, you're not cooperating with this. There. Alright. Right through here. Nope, no new jobs yet.
Respects his elders. Makes good coffee.
We'll go check in with the power plant dude. What was his name? Arish or something?
For some real action.
He's not here. He moved. He used to be right here. All right. What are our missions right now? Kill a warped, kill troopers. So just find some special mobs. Okay, through central maintenance. There we go. We could always come here, it was just blocked off, right? We needed a higher security rating. I see you. Where'd you go? There you are. Hi. I like this weapon. It's got some a real hard thwack to it. I'm still hearing music, but no enemies. So that's the turbine room this way. Was this the door that there was like nothing on the other side? It just goes, yeah, it's not extended from that end. This is making me nervous, having the music playing. Maybe there's someone stuck on the ceiling or something. Nope. Ow. Now, admittedly, my melee attack is pretty damn weak. That looks safe. Ritual impulse. Where were the two things we were throwing? There. So we could turn this back on. Do we want it to be on? And he doesn't look very happy. Is it a oh, one of these! Ocean View Motel Casino entry point. Okay. Let me just go check what else is here. Okay. That was a weird little drop roll you did there, girl. Something tells me it wasn't a good idea to turn off those turbines, but whatever. Let's go back to the motel.
I don't know, the lights are on. They should be open.
We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Oh. I was hoping they'd tell me where I was. Interesting. We gotta change some things. Set the room back to rights. We gotta maybe match things. Let me just see. I'm assuming this is locked again, right? Yeah. Two of the doors are open. Then one shot. Then they both shot. Then they're both open. I can't get into the third one this time. I bet it is just matching up with this room. So, radio on the right, plant on the left, chair out. Chair out. Radio on the right. Plant on the left. Yeah. There, now we have the third door open. Nifty little puzzle. I could have seen it being the opposite. Like, you had to make it not that room. So that, like, this room became synchronized with the remaining room. But whatever, we got in. Yep. I like how this game is just blatantly weird. Like, it doesn't even try to pretend like it's not messed up. What was that? There was a little indicator on my screen. Was it just because I took some damage? Maybe? Oh well. I don't like that we never finished that match place in the research area either. Or a cigarette. Or something. Anyway. The labyrinth. Add this chamber, Blackrock processing.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Level 5.
Reminder. If the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
I like it. It'll keep the room calm. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was this change corresponds to house shifts, and that the Atlas is a representation of the building itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same material as the rest of the house, oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid us in discovering its purpose. There was another artifact that only would shift when nobody was watching it. I forget what it was. Network disconnected. See, we don't even need to go through there. We already got it. One day we'll find something in the bathroom, and it will justify all the work we've done checking every time. We found a lore piece right there, but there's always one stall closed. And it never has anything in it. And we always knock over the toilet paper. Alright. Let's go upstairs. Okay, we got 2 ways. This is just a chest. Personal mod energy boost, and it's a color I don't recognize. That's level 5. Absolute. Energy plus 16. Health plus 16. Is that good? Let's see. I've got a health plus 27, so no, that's bad. It's so bright in this room. I'll be right there. Suffer me now. I was doing something with that kid. You're one of those special dudes, I think, right? There we go. I warped. Yeah. I continued that. Just killing that one dude finished 2 of our bounties. All of those materials. Just give me them all. Speak with Arish. Where? Here, I'll get to you in a moment. So a random rare personal mod, Seize Accelerator, and a random weapon mod. Pierce Zoom Boost. That's something we already have. Okay. Kill enemies with Shield Barrage. Eh. They're all level 3 items. It's kind of annoying. Give me better stuff. We are in maintenance. I don't even want to see the mold hosts. There's a 4, but it's mold hosts. Discharged. Sure. That's more discharged. So it's kind of the same thing twice. In maintenance sector without getting hit. Let's get rid of that one. Kill snipers? Sure. And do we have enough for that upgrade? No. We're not getting the things, I think. Alright, let's look around. So that's the way he wanted me to go, I believe. Or up that way, perhaps. Look at all those guns. Though my gun is better than theirs, so I'm not that. Yeah. A shelter. Threshold remnant. More astral.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Whoa. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
All right. Yeah. I bet I could have climbed across there, but whatevs. Is this the Atlas? That's closed off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. She is having some trouble staying on this thing. Director, maybe that's not the most appropriate thing to do.
I'm glad to see you're still you.
Hi, Arish.
I'm not doing so hot. You're fine.
Trench's behavior, right? Where was it? It said Trench's behavior, I could have sworn. Trench's behavior. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They have both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau Heads meeting. To Salvador. Potential problem. So she was plotting a coup, potentially. This was just the Ocean View motel, probably. I like Darling's presentations. He did a very good job at that, I would have to say.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Way. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective
They've
was
each taken a few
success.
hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP.
And did you encounter
but
any
I don't think they're
previously
stable enough to
unrecorded
move.
event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell them about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Hey, remember the deal.
Fine,
Kill that hiss,
enchanting.
I buy a shot. Bottom shelf
Did you
only.
tell your CO about this?
No, because it didn't happen.
Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Delightful. What's up, Arish?
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. Well, Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
You could... Why not send a squad with me? It'll be easier. I'll try to keep them alive. I work best in a support role.
Put more pressure on that wound.
Alright. Let's go kill a monster. Yeah, that's promising. Is there a virtue to going up? I don't think so.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Security 5. Haven't had a boss fight in quite a while. Let's see.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
There wasn't a control point nearby, so maybe there's not a boss fight. But there's a threshold. That guy have wings? Okay, that took off all my health. Not sure if worth.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
That last shot was just completely blind. We just got lucky. Alright. Okay, that was the recording. Hiss distorted. Distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a concussive blast when in close range of their target. The Hiss distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. Unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau. Perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power? How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Like, I thought he had wings, but no, that was just his flesh being torn out. There's nothing here. Why was it telling me to go this way? Well, that was a boss that launch was not a help for. Just wasn't there long enough. It wasn't much of a boss, really. We're probably gonna see a bunch of them. Just a regular enemy. Alright. Caution! Explosive hazard!
When the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock comes from a threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Blackrock 665. Neighbor of the Beast.
Haha.
We can do that again.
Poor darling.
Darling's key.
Ooh,
This should get us into the quarry.
level 5. Nice. Okay, what other things have we got? We got this energy plus 16, C speed up, weapon mods, Pierce zoom boost, Pierce aimed fire boost, zoom plus 14. It doesn't have a zoom. No, there's no zoom. I'm trying. I'm not seeing a zoom. Okay, let's try equipping the mod. See if it changes. It does a little. It makes me a little closer. It's so minor. I'll take the deeps. Bureau alert failed. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Black Rock it was called. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of something density that nullifies all resonances with a range of X-stacks. Bureau interventions that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Excuse me. Did I finish one of these or something? It was like... oh well, never mind. Well, we got a level 5. There's been a few places that are level 5. One of them's here, of course. The other side of the Black Rock. Oh, look at that! Okay. So we just need to get into that area. Through the furnace, it looks like. Or from the power plant. Alright. Any more? I don't think I went up this way yet. Shatter recoil. Alright. Nothing.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy.
You found where you belong.
Sane. Or just the right kind of insane.
Oh, is that it? Just them? Okay. So we're at the on top of energy converters. Energy boost. Hey, I know where I am. We're right next to ventilation. That's cool. I love a game where there's those random shortcuts and you suddenly realize where you are. Which side was it? We didn't... I think this is the way to go. Another control point. Overlooking the power plant. Nice. Now I want to get up there. Like, I bet I could fall into that and walk in and go across to there. Or I could just go right across the bridge right here. Bets that those guys are gonna fall down and attack. No? That time worked. I love these huge rooms. Yeah, sit down. NSC. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of someone's excess energy. Northmore's? While acting as a humane way to house him. Interesting. The coolant pumps keep the container and its person from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters where it is rendered into a something through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Northmore's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. You already looked at that. So, that's the obvious way to go. Let's look around a bit. We have a control point we can warp back up to. The lighting in this game is so harsh, I have to admit. I kind of don't like it. I wish it was a little less piercing. Did we go in a circle? I think we did. Yeah. So we can get across that way. These little levels are so similar looking, I'm a little confused. I get turned around. Another Pierce zoom boost. Another way down. And there's nothing here. Alright, let's go across. So, where was that? Right? Not here. We could go across that way, but I don't think it's gonna get us anything we want. This way, though, looks like it leads somewhere. It might not be anywhere interesting, but it's somewhere. Just a chest. More threshold remnants. Okay. Take a peek over here. Are you good? I mean, they're in T-poses. I think that might just be because they don't expect me to be in the area. They think I'm supposed to be up on top. There, it loaded in. Alright, so we have this mission, or no we don't, we must have failed it. I thought there was like a short-term mission. Well, in the absence of a short-term mission, I will simply take a break. So thank you everyone for watching. Until next time.